coaching right. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.
Yeah.
This is really.
I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me when I'm coaching right. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.
Niggas about to try
said,
to
bro,
start
I'm coaching
some
life.
black country stars.
Oh yeah, you want to speak about it?
We got episode 298, Coach Class Pod. Continue like, rating, and subscribing. We appreciate y'all, man.
Don't stop doing that. It's very important to the growth.
Thank you.
Keep doing that. Hit them comments. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe. If you're seeing the ads and everything, make sure you hit whatever ad you need to hit. Do whatever you need to do at this point, man, to get us, climbing to the top as far as in these numbers.
Oh, for sure. For sure. And y'all, honestly, we might as well start on like the Super Bowl. So everybody tapped in on it?
Might as well.
Everybody tapped in on it?
Touch? Okay.
Yeah. Because I called you because
I ain't gonna no, let me be 100% transparent. I did fall asleep for a moment.
I remember
in the first half.
I remember because I called you.
I was knocked the fuck out.
First half, trash.
First
I was gone, bro.
Rich kind of pressed me because I was being a hater at first, yo. I was like, I'm not even watching it, yo. I swear I'm not watching it.
Everybody's hating.
Then it started. Then it was about to come on. Rich was like, yo, the commentator said something crazy. I'm like,
yo, no, you know what? That's a good point.
Now.
This is what I saw.
I gotta watch now.
What is this? I think it's Nate Burleson. Is that
Nate
his name?
Burleson? Yeah.
Burleson.
Yeah.
He was interviewing Patrick Mahomes, yo. The level of meat intake that he was doing on this interview, yo, was crazy. Holy moly, bro. Like, what are you doing? Relax. Mahomes was even uncomfortable sometimes. You can see it. Mahomes was like,
you scared the.
He was too much of a
what's the name
fan.
away? You scaring the bros away.
The bros away, bro.
Bros
Like, why
away.
are you meat?
Yo, scaring the bros away is wild.
He's too much of a fan, yo. Like, relax.
Oh, God.
He's overzealous. If you ever peep, he's always like just doing the most. I don't think he's like a bad dude, but he just always doing the most.
Yeah.
You know? Every time I'm seeing him, I'm like, all right, you gotta calm down just a dash.
You gotta
bro.
find his groove, man, where you comfortable with the conversation. It don't feel forced. Like this
It always
just
feels
all
forced.
felt forced.
Yeah.
It always does.
Whole time, bro. Like, you know what it is. Super Bowl, we had Kermit in the building. We had Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift and all them in the building. Ice Spice in the building.
Shout out Ice Spice, man. She one of them ladies that just never look impressed, yo. Like, yeah, yo, I brought you out to the island, baby. I thought you would like it here.
She'd had the
She just
same
be on her phone.
deadpan face.
She just be on her phone. Like,
Nah, that joint was crazy. It was a spectacle across the board.
Facts.
yeah.
Of course. I mean,
I said, I'm going to say my conspiracy theory out loud, yo.
oh, yeah.
Yo, swag surfing with Taylor Swift, right? And then Ice Spice, yo. That might be the marketing
Everybody was
move,
trying to
yo.
put up the link. Like, when they become so cool and the whole Super Bowl, I was like, Mike hit me. I was like, you know what? That makes some sense. If
Yo,
they,
I hit my boys with that after you sent that.
Yeah.
They all hit the gross emoji on that joint. They was mad.
That's hilarious, yo.
Nobody wants that, bro. But
gonna
I couldn't
happen.
see it happen.
It's going to happen,
it's
yo.
going to do numbers.
It's going to happen. It's going to be like on Pepsi commercials.
Yeah, man. So we had the Super Bowl, bro. What we want? How we want to start this off with this? We going to do like a deep dive like we did.
Nah. It's loose with it. So like in the
some
first half, we going to say it was the offenses weren't clicking on either side. It was like defensive.
San Fran in the beginning,
Yeah.
they was moving that pill. They just was making mistakes.
Yeah, they wasn't scoring though.
I knew the game was over in the first half, and I was like, they keep getting yards and stuff, but they just not getting enough. They're not getting in the end zone.
Gotta get the
enough.
points, bro.
You can't let Patty get.
Not against
You
Patty,
can't
bro.
have that happen, yo.
Not
Like,
against
you gotta
Patty
get in
Ice,
the
bro.
end zone.
Patty
yo.
is cold.
Yeah, man. As much as you want to like him,
You know when I knew it was over, and this was
He be in
later.
ultra instinct mode, bro. Like he like at the end, I was like,
This is when I knew he was nice. Or when I knew it was over, it was a little bit later in the game. Whenever that muff punt, whenever they muffed that punt and they had him down on damn near the 10-yard
That was
line,
it.
you can't give Mahomes
not against them. Yo.
Come on,
man.
That's when I knew
Not
the game
against
was
Patrick.
over. I didn't care if y'all went to overtime or not.
not against
You
Patrick.
basically gotta be perfect, yo.
You have to.
It's so crazy. Like in the playoffs too, like they just turned it up to another level
And keep them off the field,
It doesn't
bro.
matter, yo.
That
From this day forth, yo, it don't. Yo, they could get limp in to the playoffs 9-8, yo. I don't care. I'm always gonna have them.
You gotta have a little bit
They're
of.
always gonna be the favorite to
They
me
been
until
there.
somebody prove otherwise.
Until somebody
been
blow them
there.
out and
They been
absolutely dismantle
Wait,
them.
first off, this is nasty. I don't even want to give him that much credit, but it is true.
You have to give it to him, bro.
I don't want to give this credit. Though.
You have to almost like even watching the unsung heroes. What was my man that was the corner? McDuffie?
Yeah,
McDuffie was balling out
shaking
crazy. Chris Jones?
Yeah.
Oh my
shaking
God.
off.
Every time I thought Purdy was about to throw a dot, Chris Jones was back there right in his face, disrupting things. Even if he didn't get the sack, it was the disruption enough for him to overthrow it.
And they had, remember, they was going through contract disputes
Yes.
before the year started. And then finally, he signed the board. He was sitting out. Super huge.
Paid off for sure.
Rich, dog. Like, I'm going.
It hurt, bro.
It sucks me. You know what's terrible, right? And it's great for their fan base because if it was my team, I'd be loving every minute. But they're like in a semi-rebuild and teams couldn't beat them. You know?
Yeah.
It's looking real spooky out here.
Yeah, and you gotta
Like
think,
they're in the process of rebuilding.
and they like they really like how the Bulls was in the '90s, like the early '90s. Like, yo, you gotta think that overtime drive, they forgot all feelings. They forgot everything. They just went in the laser rocket mode. And San Fran kicked the field goal before that. And they was like, no, we going to run it down the field and score.
I like that Bulls
and they did it.
bro.
They converted on that 4th and long.
Yeah, because you got the coach,
Yeah, they
Phil
did
Jackson,
it.
Andy
Exactly,
Reid.
Yeah.
You got Jordan and
with
Mahomes.
Pat Mahomes.
Yo,
Come on.
You
Kelsey
got
is
Big
Dennis
Scotty
Rodman.
or Dennis.
Kelsey is Dennis Rodman.
Scotty.
I mean,
That's
Scotty.
Scotty.
Yeah, that is Scotty. That is Scotty. I got to give you your credit where it's due.
But this is the scary thing. They got their 3. Now if they get a Dennis Rodman,
it's going to be that running back. What's his name? Pacheco or whatever.
Pacheco.
When he like 100%
That's
healthy,
him.
he's going to be cooking everybody.
That's scary.
It's dangerous outside for
Nah, that's what
them.
I'm saying. This was the year, like,
I don't like that.
they were not supposed
I don't
to
like
win
that.
this shit, and they still won.
We would have smashed the Niners too, yo. That's what
Yeah.
made me so mad watching that game. It's like we would have cooked these
Yeah,
boys.
they not even ready. They
What's
look
crazy?
scared.
Yeah, I saw Chris Jones. He said, "Yo, we played the best team. We played the Ravens. We felt like
Everybody knew that, man.
that was the best team right there.
Yeah.
He knew, yo.
That was
if
just a
the-
consolation prize.
that hurt, bro.
I couldn't even get mad when I saw the game-winning touchdown. I was just like, he's just nice. I couldn't even like.
I'm not gonna
he's
lie.
him.
I hate it. I turned it off immediately. I
Yo,
didn't
he's
watch
him.
anything.
I did
I
turn
didn't
it
watch
off
none of the
immediately.
stuff.
I did turn it off immediately.
I ain't
too,
watched
like a true
nothing
hater.
that happened after.
I turned it off immediately.
As
like
soon
a
as I
hater.
seen him catch the
didn't
ball,
watch
I was like, nope.
And know the thing that made me sick? Because Hardman was on my bench for like last year and the year before that in fantasy. He wanted to get like 2 big catches in the Super Bowl. I'm like,
Game-winning
yo,
touchdown in
you
the
never
goddamn
caught the
Super
ball
Bowl.
regular season for me, yo. All I wanted you to just do some chill stuff.
What was so tough and also like an envious thing was like when I did watch a little bit after, and they were just like so the people like Pat and of course Randy Reid and a few of them other ones. It's like they won, and it wasn't like it was like yeah we won, but it wasn't like that jubilation of winning. Like it sucked because like yo now y'all getting used to winning, yo.
Yeah.
And then Pat immediately was like, yeah, we got this one. He was pumped. He was like, but you know, we gonna get some more. And it was just like the confidence. It's like, oh man, I wish that was my team, yo.
You know what probably did it too, yo? You know what? It was a sad moment in the game. I think his name is Dre Greenlaw.
Oh, when he ran off the
linebacker,
sideline?
Oh, that was wild.
That
I think it was
Non-contact.
Achilles.
Non-contact.
Because they said it was a lower ankle joint.
They said it was
Mike,
the
whenever
Achilles.
you
The
drop
way he
off the
felt, it was
non-contact.
weird because he just like kind of like trotted on the field, and I'm
He
like,
was hype, yo. You know how you getting hype getting into the game, about to make the stand again, going against Pat Mahomes,
yeah.
and you about to run in and your joint, your Achilles pop.
Prayers up to bro, man. I don't want to see that happen to nobody.
Damn it, man. And they said they had, I think Eric Armstead, he was playing with a meniscus tear.
Dang.
He had that
Dang.
since like the end of the year or something
I can
crazy
believe that.
like that.
I
Yo,
can
that
believe
is
that.
wild.
Yeah, that joint just be mostly pain. Because sometimes they'll tell you it can't get worse. It's just going to be painful.
Yeah.
The
The
meniscus
good
is
thing
weird.
about him, though, he's an interior lineman. You still need that mug, though. You need that meniscus. I was about to say he ain't got to do
All they got to hear is
Yeah,
it's
your
not going to
leg.
get worse.
Yeah.
You just got pain. They gonna be like, all right, forget it, y'all.
Just I mean, whatever I got to do. But damn, they lose, man. Yeah, but definitely prayers up to Greenlaw and them.
Yeah.
A part of the stuff that I'm glad though, it's like that Super Bowl was weird because it was like either way I was like I
didn't
wanna hear
care.
it.
Yeah.
Because you was gonna hear all this crazy Brock Purdy stuff, yo. If they would have won, I'm telling you, that would have been annoying. So either way, yo, it was like I might as well at least let the Michael Jordan of it get his show. Like I don't want to hear all that other stuff.
Even though I get his point, Cam, he would have been a little. They would have been on him if Purdy won that game. If Purdy won that game, they'd have been on him a little.
And it would have been no reason to because
it wasn't a negative
every
thing.
so often, a game manager wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it wasn't a negative thing.
Yeah,
he said it.
Yeah.
He said it with Warren Sapp. He kind of broke it down with Warren Sapp. He did a little interview with him during the Super Bowl, I think, on his show, Cam Newton. Yeah, he told him, he was like, one of the best players in the league was a game manager, Tom Brady. He's an elite game manager. He was elite as well. But for the most part, he was managing things.
Especially the first
throws
half
he was making and stuff like that. Those are manager
But the second
throws.
half of his career was even more because it was like he went
ballistic, yo.
He really did, but he didn't even have like the weapons. He'd always had weapons, kind of. But
he didn't have the
like,
receivers. He would make the receivers, but he had tight ends.
Yeah.
But making a receiver is
He
crazy.
always had tight ends.
He always had
That is
tight
true.
ends.
Pause.
But making receivers is crazy. Like that's really a skill because I don't see a lot of these receivers that's supposed to go crazy going crazy.
But Tom
with a
talked about
that's
it.
not nice.
Remember when he was having the conversation? I don't know if y'all saw. I think we all. Well, he was talking to Josh Allen, and he was like, "Sean, like Josh Allen sometimes be doing too much." He was like, "Sometimes, man, and even though you got all of this, ability, sometimes you just take the check down."
Yeah,
and that's what good with Tom. Sometimes it's like, okay, let's just take this.
Let's get these 4 yards. Let's get these 3-4 yards.
Yeah, yo, and like that's a skill.
Make it 3rd and 4 instead of 3rd and 7.
That's discipline, yo. That's a skill to have discipline.
That's a skill, bro.
Yeah.
Game management. That's what that means, bro. You're able to manage the game, bro.
Facts.
Oh, my bad. I want to cut you off because I wanted to get Sean one light on one play Patrick Mahomes made that I was like, they're not gonna lose. Mm-hmm. Y'all saw it when he came across the field, stopped on a dime, turned and threw it across the other side of the field.
Yeah, he's really like
that.
He's really like that.
For the completion, I said, like 50 yards.
He's really like that.
I was like, good God.
He's really like that. Like, I have to admit that I'm a hater. I diehard Ravens over here, but it's like, he's really like that.
I just hate everything else around him. And you take that for what it is. Except for his dad. That's it. Everything else around him, I hate. I like Patrick Mahomes.
I think he's a great quarterback.
Anything else around him.
I don't even care about that, to be honest, but like,
I do.
Yeah.
Narratives.
Yo, so
I don't want him to win, bro. I don't
y'all see the Funko though. Halftime
Ursha, baby.
was something that I really watched. I really because at first I was really hating. I was not gonna watch it. Then I told one of my friends, I'm like, text me when the halftime show comes on so I could see Usher. Then I ended up watching the whole game anyway. But long story short, how'd y'all feel about it?
He killed it, yo. That's how I feel about it.
Ursha,
I feel like performance-wise he did. But I'm like, I just don't understand why he really tried to sing the songs, bro. Like, just weigh in on notes if you're going to do like a whole play. Like, Superstar should have been early in the set to me because it's like, bro, that's like your famous note. If you're going to do that, he was winded when it was time.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
My man said,
had the winded breath.
oh, yeah.
Had to take
I'm
a
like,
break.
bro, my man jumped out on roller skates.
He did everything,
Came out,
yo.
he was killing
He
it.
did everything. I gotta give him credit for actually like
He's in yeah.
like you gotta
that's
give
real.
some credit for
real.
that. And he did have some moments because he had to catch a breath a few times.
Bro,
he stopped on a few
anybody
times.
would have to catch that
But
breath.
he-
It don't
but-
matter
but
what
this-
age, what physique.
For 40-something years old.
That's
I
amazing.
think he did a really good job as far as breath control as well as you can. Like, bro, he was dancing the entire time.
Yo, my man never stopped dancing.
He was dancing the whole time.
Yo, it was
Never
funny,
stopped dancing.
50 outfit changes. Like,
It was hilarious because at the end of it, once it was over, my lady called me and she was like, "Why were the songs so short?" It's like he only had like 15 minutes. He had
he
to
was
get it
tired.
done, yo.
My man
He had to
always-
get
he was
things
skating.
done, bro.
That's how it always is.
Yeah, yo, definitely.
You're a legacy act when
Yo.
you make it to the Super
He
Bowl.
got too many songs. He
too
can't be
many.
spending too much time on them, Jones. I heard now.
But he's still a legend because he started in the early 2000s. He didn't even hit you with that. You make me wanna lean
he
a
didn't
one
need to touch
away.
that.
Like
He
if
didn't
he
need to
did any
touch
of that, it's
No,
crazy.
Technically, he started in the 90s because he didn't perform it because everybody was talking about what song was he going to come out to. That was one of the, it was a prop bet and it was amongst us family. It was like everybody in the house. That was fun. It was a fun gathering. Everybody was like, what song you going to come out to? So we all gave our picks. And eventually, I think he came out to Caught Up was the song he performed to.
Okay.
So everybody's like, oh, it's Caught Up. But we was all talking at first. We didn't hear. I watched him on the playback. He didn't perform, but technically the first song, so somebody could have got it on the technicality, was My Way.
Okay.
My Way was playing.
It was
and I was
playing.
introducing him.
Gotcha.
So that's
My
the first
Way is
song that
wild
played.
player. That's
That
a
was
track. That's
hard.
still a slap.
I want to
respect
see
it.
that dude live, bro.
Way.
Them tickets
Come
sold
on.
out quick.
When
boy.
I say
God damn. And then they reselling crazy right now. Y'all disgusting on the resale game, man.
Resellers is winning, baby.
They are tripping. Yo,
It's like the
that
remind me of the
was
Ravens game, yo. Like, just-
OD. I was like, God damn.
Yeah. And he's a legend, but yo, Jermaine Dupri's socks was crazy, yo. Like, I don't know. I don't care how much it cost, yo. It was funny because I was
whole
texting
fit
my one homegirl.
was
The whole
nasty.
fit was crazy.
Nasty.
Then just going with the like clean shaved everything, like the body. I get you got the body, but like yo, grow
Give
the
him the name that
mustache,
you
yo.
gave him, yo, on Twitter, yo. What was the name that you gave my man?
Yo.
Oh yeah, you said he looked like
Chicken Nugget Dupree or something like that. Yo, that's
He did. Yo, I said he looked like a leprechaun, CeeLo Green, and a chicken nugget. Like,
all
yo.
the
wrapped in
perfect
one.
description.
You know what it is, bro? You ever see something online and maybe you fluctuated in weight and you did, and on the online, man, the guy and the model, it looked good, but then you get it, it don't fit you right.
Yo.
I guarantee that's what happened, yo. It was swaggy, or I don't know if it was swaggy.
honestly,
the fit
like,
was wow, bro.
I would get him trying to be on his high fashion if he just skipped the socks. Like, you feel me? You gotta think like those socks. Me and my homegirl was talking about it. She was like, every little girl that grew up in a black household had the picture with the stockings and those socks on.
That's a fact.
Just like the black kids, we had like the little black and white shoes when we was little. Like, yo, no, that was a staple of the
They
community.
showed a picture of the socks, like him, like I guess he posted it. What's the name?
Yo, he had the ankle socks.
They
with
were
the
so
puff.
intricate, yo. It was like a pocket.
He
within
had
a
turtleneck
Yo,
ankle
It was
socks.
a wild
yo.
sock. Yo, I was like,
That's the name.
I was so confused.
the
yo.
turtleneck ankle sock.
I didn't know you had turtleneck.
Yo, that is hilarious.
Yo, that is crazy. Yo, they not allowed on Coach Class pods.
I didn't know you could have 13 layers to a sock. yo.
Yeah.
It was one
Yo,
of the
I
craziest
see
things
somebody
I ever seen.
on Twitter say he looked like Wednesday Addams.
He was. I feel bad because JD really a legend, yo. Like, he really
That
wrote
was
so many phenomenal
priceless.
Nah,
songs.
man,
but,
anybody
like,
can get it. Yo,
Yeah,
nah.
anybody could.
That was priceless, dog.
Oh man, he
They-
was wilder.
One of the earliest shows is like he like the berries and cream dude, yo.
Yo,
like
that's
he was
funny,
looking
yo.
crazy, yo. I'm like,
My boy, yo. It's up there high fashion.
The leprechaun fit should never be in, yo.
How about Lil Jon, though, yo?
Lil Jon came out, yo,
I knew he
I'm
was coming
looking
out.
healthy.
I knew he was coming out, yo.
He looked good, bro.
Yeah, you saw when everybody thought Will.i.am was Kanye?
Yeah, I heard about
He
it.
had the mask on. Everybody, yo, I swear, Black Twitter is hilarious. People was like, I thought that was Kanye, yo. I was like, no, chill. Yo, that's not him. Granted, Will.i.am is nice, though.
And what was Will.i.am on with Usher again?
That,
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
my
I forgot
God.
that was doing that. Yeah, Ursh, man. Ursh was tripping.
Then he had her up there. Salute to her.
Her
And,
went crazy with the guitar.
Oh, Alicia Keys.
Alicia Keys, yeah, that was fire. That was fire.
Did we talk
I ain't
about
gonna lie, though.
Did we say how she sound?
I ain't gonna lie. For me, like I make music. I'm very technical. I love the performance, but the first note was sour, yo. It was sour, bro. It was deep, and it was like, yo, you gotta
Yo,
drink some water.
The funniest thing is, did y'all see it? Like my lady showed it to me first, but like on the NFL page, they like I don't know if it's AR or whatever. The note sounds like it's supposed to. They changed. They engineered the note.
Wow, that's crazy. She probably paid for that.
And then somebody made sure that like I seen another thing later. It was like they did the playback back to side, so you can hear on the regular what's the name that they recorded off their TV how it sounded terrible, and then on the what's the name them changing her voice. So,
That's
yo,
crazy.
That joint is
Had
crazy.
to
We in the future though. I could believe it.
Had to doctor it
They
up.
said, "Hey man, we can't have this." Yo.
Yeah, he was live mixing, mastering, and that's hard. I want to learn how to do that.
My man Swiss might have jumped in there like, no.
Yeah, Swizzy was like, I got you.
Make sure y'all get that clip right.
Hey.
Send the file over. I can clean that up.
Yeah. You need to clean this up sonically.
He was going to add one of them stupid fucking little jingles he put on them beats. Swiss beats always have some kind of little like jingle feel to it to me. I mean.
Yeah. Nah, but I was talking about
Legend though.
No, he got some hard stuff.
No.
Because I ain't gonna lie, AM to the PM might be one of my favorite beats. Like that's why I never like that. And he made that back then. It was crazy. And before that was even crazier.
You look at his catalog. Some people. I was literally me and a bunch of other fellas talking about this. We was talking about a bunch of producer stuff randomly today. His catalog is way nicer than a lot of people realize. Mm-hmm. Like crazy. Like as far as his production, it's crazy. Like so, but he do have a lot of them. Like you know, the jingle-esque scent. Like I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like it's just something about it.
It sounds like they.
It's a Swiss Beats beat. You can definitely tell this is a Swiss Beats.
Yeah. Newer stuff. Yeah, man. Did y'all see any of the commercials?
Yeah, I want to talk about one specific, but I'm gonna let y'all.
What y'all want to talk about? The biggest one, the Wolverine and the Deadpool? Or?
No, any of them. Like they were all to me. They were all kind of trash up until a certain point, and then it started getting better. The first one to me that caught my and a bunch of people's eye was the Christopher Walken commercial. Did y'all see that?
I did see that.
That joint was funny.
That might have been while I did see
that was hilarious.
What happened on that one?
Because he was getting older. It was like a.
I did see that when they was following him.
And they was acting like him.
He
was acting like him.
He kind of like, man. I know celebrities be dealing with that a lot. People always portraying their character while they're with them.
But that's because he's like. His acting is like I think that's really him on the screen. So it's like because like every movie he pretty much like the same, but he not, he got a range, but he's the same.
Legend,
he like Denzel. They got an extensive range, but they the same somehow,
Denzel, but that's the part of being a great actor, bringing in you and introduce because you're not supposed to try to be exactly whatever you're supposed to bring a part of yourself in and Wenzel.
Next level.
What other commercials y'all peep?
I like the Planet of the Apes joint. I called Rich after that.
Yeah, that was fire.
But I don't know. I don't think you really
it.
rocked with the how far because it's like 4 of them now, right? Or is this the third?
This might be
this set of them. Yeah,
I think this is the 4th one, yo.
I think it's the 4th one.
No,
this might be.
It got to be the 4th because it was the one with
comments. Let us know.
I think it's the 4th one,
man. In this latest series of the Planet of the Apes.
But they all was good. They all were good because you remember the one where the world was kind of decaying, but it was like humans and apes were like even. That one, do you remember that movie?
That was the second one, right?
I think that was the third one.
Was it third?
I think that was the second one.
I think it was the
second
one.
Oh, all right.
Koba? The one with Koba?
I think, Koba.
Koba one was the third one, I think.
Koba was hard.
That last one.
Because that was the dishonor against the monkeys,
I thought you were talking about the orangutan joints.
Koba had the right idea, but he was just too savage.
Yeah.
But he had the right idea.
Nah, he was.
You got to eradicate these people, bro. Like, we ain't playing games, bro. Like, this is what it is.
In the movie,
in the movie.
I'm saying it's the monkeys. You know what I mean? We knew what it was. They had us strapped down.
They didn't like us because we had them in
but Koba didn't have
situation.
the cool life that my man had.
Yeah.
Koba was in there in the facility getting cut open and everything. He was wilding. He was mad. I got to kill everybody.
It made sense. Are we on? We might be on Koba's side. None that I think about, I'm remembering the movie now. Like, that was bad.
Koba
that was bad.
I just liked Caesar. I just really liked Caesar personally, but Koba had the idea.
Yeah. Did y'all see
Caesar is home.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh, as far as me,
that was a good scene.
I don't want to be controversial. There was one that got me. That was kind of early on.
Nah,
Yo, leave it alone.
Yeah, off the air. Dad brought it up to me too. That's the funniest thing. Well, hold it. We're not even gonna go there. Yo, did y'all see the preview for Quiet Place 3?
Yes. With Lupita?
Yeah.
That looked good.
I didn't even peep that.
That looked good.
Did you see the first 2 of Quiet Places?
No.
I only seen the first one.
They're really good, bro.
I only seen the very first one.
The second one might be better.
Yeah, I didn't see the second one.
Well, I don't know. They both really good.
That one looks good, though. It seemed like it's the prequel.
It's the prequel, like, basically when it first happened.
Yeah, so we get to see what's going down. I like that.
That movie is hard. Yeah. And then Zay had me in like as Rich would have me in that type of bag.
Are we still on commercials?
Oh yeah, no, my bag. Yeah, commercials.
Let me talk one more joint because
All right,
I'm
bet.
gonna spawn it into something else. They showed like the Beyonce commercial with her doing all of the switching and the stuff like that.
Oh,
this,
yeah.
this and that. And then of course she dropped 2 songs,
Yeah.
and we
Country.
it was
Shout
kind
out
of it was a
Beyonce.
speculation because she been wearing the hat and stuff. It's a country album. This joint gonna be crazy.
Beyonce about to go crazy.
Did y'all hear the songs?
No.
No.
I haven't listened yet.
Oh man,
I'ma
I
tap
ain't gonna
in.
hold you. I haven't really.
I love Beyonce.
I'm not
Like,
even.
she's
gonna say
nice,
that.
though.
I love her to death. That's
She's
what I'm
nice.
they
dog.
both solid, but there's the one
She's
joint
nice.
you could tell it's like the line dance, the 2-step joint, yo. I'm not gonna lie, yo. That joint tough, yo.
All right.
That joint tough. They gonna have
to go buy me
yo.
a
They gonna have
belt.
everybody looking like Dirty Dan, yo. It's gonna
Good
be
belt buckle.
Oh. Everybody gonna
brim.
be dressed like it's Austin, Texas.
Facts.
Handlebar mustache,
Next concert.
good
That's gonna
boot
be the
cuts.
fit. Remember,
No,
it was
it's
the
gonna be
silver
with the
fit.
cowboy boots.
It was
It's-
the silver
they
fit
was like
before.
everybody
It's gonna be
go-
the country fit now.
They said everybody gonna be looking like what's the harder they fall, yo. All the black people. That's how everybody gonna be rolling to the concert, yo.
Coming with the little umbrellas and everything. The ladies with the little umbrellas that look
And-
like them little carnival umbrellas.
Yeah, and it's fitting because she from Texas.
Yeah.
And this is when I knew, yo. I was like, at some point she gonna probably do it, yo, because she had on the Lemonade album. What was that one?
Yep.
She joined.
I
That joint was a
remember that.
banger.
Song was
and
slap,
I happened to be there at the Lemonade concert, whatever, and at the bank when it happened, you know. And that joint was ringing off when they played that country song, yo. So I was like, they got a pocket. Whenever they tap into it, it's gonna be crazy, yo. Like.
And know what's something that popped into my head with like Beyonce on country type stuff? If they could make, you remember, y'all, I love Beyonce, but like flaws and all, yo, that could go on a country album, but like a similar style beat like that, and she just need to go crazy. Cause I think people be forgetting, like, she's amazing, bro. Like, well, nobody forgets that.
Nobody forgets that.
Yeah, but like, yo, like,
Queen beat.
remember flaws and all, like that beat was like, it was like a more like, if they throw a little bit of little fiddle in there, banjo or something, she hit you, and that's why I love you. With the cowboy hat on, bro. I see the vision, though.
Like, she about to do another tour. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Money, bro.
Yeah.
She gonna get
But
to
she's
it.
great at it, too. Like,
gonna
I think
get
she, like,
to it.
competitive with it now. Like, yo, I just like being the nicest, yo. It's been a long time, yo.
It's 3 acts
has
too.
been
They
a long
said so. This is the second one. I'm predicting because I think me and Ashley both kind of predicted it was gonna be country next. We just was like, it's gonna be a country album. I'm thinking it's gonna be a rock album after that, yo.
That would be hard.
I could be wrong, but I'm just throwing that one out there. That
Interesting.
if
That
if
would be
that's how
hard.
she complete the cycle, yo, that'd be crazy, yo.
Yeah.
Just with a rock
That'd
joint.
be crazy, yo. And it's fire. Like,
Yeah.
that'd be crazy, yo.
Did y'all listen to Kanye new joint?
Yes.
I did.
I listened to half of it because it seems really long to me because I take really long walks and do push-ups in the morning. I'm like,
It's not that long of an album.
it's not. I got to like the 10th track.
Okay.
I like it though, surprisingly.
It's only 16 of them, though, ain't
I like that
it?
album.
Ain't only 16.
Yeah, it's
I was
not
talking with somebody
bad.
today.
It's not bad. Like because usually you get a lot of like people like going crazy with him, like fanning out, like how they be with Drake, like dropping lines. I did see somebody say, how dare you have him in the house eating Papa John's? A lot of people said that.
yeah, I know what I heard.
How
that
dare
was
you have him sitting in your house eating Papa John's?
Yo, he
he was
always
extra
say
mad,
something
yo.
like
I was like, yo, Kanye's hurt on this
Kanye
one.
always do something
Kanye's
like
hurt
that,
on
bro.
it. Hurt Kanye might be the best
but,
Kanye,
no,
yo.
but he said, whatever you think about him, blah blah blah. We just taking the art for what it is.
Yeah.
He said the response is better to the music as well because he said he's happy.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Mm.
He said he's happy, so the music is coming out at a certain quality.
Bro.
Even though I thought the Donna project was a really good album, but he had like the intermediate space where he was trying to do another Donna. It was just weird. But I mean, so far
And he set himself into a different trajectory, like, because everybody been hearing it on the internet, but that song with him and his daughter is like the hardest song on the, one of the hardest songs on there.
did you get to the Carnival song? That's like the rock slap.
All of that stuff
then
is
he
in
was
like a
like-
different stadium music type
Yeah,
bag.
he-
It's not, none of it is like rap, except the second song. That's when he really like barring you down for real. Outside of that, it's like
Nah,
stadium
I
music.
was having this conversation. Literally, I was on the way here with somebody. I'll let y'all know. I talked to when I was on the way here, but a lot of them, I was like, if you don't like listen to like, it depends on how wide your musical palette is. If you have a wide musical palette, I was listening to a lot of them songs. I'm like, that's a very instrumental or some of them songs I was like, I don't know if he got clearance for that because I can tell where the song came from, like the sample or samples. And I was like, and then it's coming out that he might not have gotten clearance for a lot of them.
But I feel like he got
as
so much
I'm
money
listening
now,
to
like,
the album,
he just gonna get
I'm
paid.
hearing it and I'm like, that's one of them ones. I'm like,
He went crazy.
this ain't
the
10
one-
years ago when he could just call anybody and everybody gonna say yeah. I'm like, I don't know, yo.
Wouldn't be
like,
surprised if the one you listening to now is indifferent by like 2 weeks from now or something like that.
I think he had to
changed
take
up
one thing
everything.
off.
Yeah,
There was the one song I think with
I believe it.
what was it shoot not Black Sabbath what's that anyway, but it was anyway, he had to, they told him that we didn't clear it for you, right? And then what happened was he used it on Hell of a Life.
Yeah.
So because it got cleared for Hell of a Life, I had to think, I was like, oh, that would make sense that you can use a cleared song that you already have. And he used basically the sample from the other song to replace it. So kind of like he still had the song. I was like,
That's
yo,
all.
the music industry is wild.
Yeah.
So like, it was wild. But yeah, I mean, he got a lot going on. Apparently he did a Super Bowl ad. I didn't peep it.
Oh yeah, and we got to give a shout out
Kanye?
on the Kanye.
Yeah, he did a Super Bowl ad.
I didn't see that.
Apparently. I didn't peep it, but
missed
apparently
that.
happened. He said he
Yeah, I
spent like
didn't see
$7
that.
million or whatever.
Damn.
And they said he made like $19 million because of it. That's
what's up.
And it was a no budget joint. Like
payout.
it was just a camera phone or whatever. And
It's a good
so
payout.
that's crazy, yeah.
Your boy Freddie Gibbs got a feature on there too.
Oh, no, he
Like,
went
I
crazy.
forgot
I
to
already
tell
know he
you. I
go
was like,
crazy.
oh snap, I forgot.
I seen people talking about the verse. And
That sample too, but yeah,
I seen the
he did
people
his thing
talking
on
about the
there.
verse. You know, Freddie go off. You know, I like.
Your boy Ty Dolla $ign was shaking off too. I'm sad I was a hater back in the day because it was really good.
Yeah, Ty Dolla.
We had to bring Mike around.
Yeah, y'all had to bring me around. It was like
You wasn't
on-
a Ty Dolla fan? Like,
Nah, you know I wasn't. Yo, you put me on with that. It's a miracle. Like last year, that was like 2015.
Damn.
Like, I wasn't listening to none of that. No disrespect, but I wasn't. Just being honest.
Hey, I
Being
mean,
honest.
it is
Kill me in the
what it is.
comments, but I'm myself.
Nah, that's a good one. I don't know if I was really listening to anything like that. I haven't been updating my music too much. Falling behind again, man. I gotta get back on the race. I don't know what it is. Over the past like maybe 3 or 4 years, I don't have the same love I used to have for music like I used to. When I
That
was
might just not be a thing. Maybe it's movies. It could be anything.
It's no, every so often it'd be like, oh, I really like if Sir drop, I'm gonna be on that. I'm gonna listen to that immediately. But it just
The TDE
certain
rollout.
things.
I think.
Oh yeah, I saw I think it's called Blue Slides or something like that, or something like that. My man Schoolboy. There's a visual that came out. It's hard.
I need to see it. I haven't seen it, but I trust him.
Hard, bro.
He's
hard.
nice, bro.
I love Schoolboy.
And they-
so I'm excited for that one.
And a lot of them took time, so all the projects should be good because they let them marinate. So definitely looking forward to that, yo.
Definitely, man.
Y'all remember that? It's a sidebar completely, but obviously y'all remember it. But y'all remember, I didn't know about Schoolboy Q until that Brand New Guys joint, yo, back in the day when that Live Love ASAP. Because I wasn't like big on the TDE back then.
That ace.
Yeah, nah. Like,
Yo, he
like,
went crazy on that.
yeah. That was when I heard that verse, I was like,
He went bananas.
the
on
last,
that
I
verse.
can't say the
forgot
last 4
about
bars
that
because he was
song.
going crazy and we try to keep it clean, but he was
going berserk.
Especially when he
really
hit
be-
that pocket.
Yeah.
The pocket that
Yeah.
he chose with that was what
Yo,
made it
saying
so
Netflix
hard.
on your couch.
Yeah, that joke was hard.
I was like, he going
yo.
crazy.
That's what all
I
of them
forgot
was
all
young
about that.
and super hungry.
Yeah.
And you know it's dope when you
Was that the Live Love ASAP?
Yeah,
joint?
that was a
so.
classic album.
Whew.
Yo, that's
Damn.
that low key. That's ASAP Rocky best body of work. by
That's
far.
a fact. There's no
Yeah.
By
denying
far.
that. There's no
Yeah,
explaining or
I ain't
anything.
gonna argue against that.
I don't
Yeah.
think he would argue.
It was
Yeah.
that, and they had the ASAP mixtape that was around,
Yeah.
or project around that time. That is not on streaming services.
Yo.
or at least
Ferg was. That's when I thought
the main
Ferg
ones.
was going to
that
be
what
like
they-
the second
that
coming
joint
or something
was
like.
crazy.
I thought ASAP Ferg was going to be like the greatest thing ever.
I know
yo.
some mixtape joints I have. I'm gonna download it.
When we heard
That
first
name
heard
in a
that Young
while.
Trap Dog, Dimes of that Perk, right da boy.
Yeah.
It was like-
Merc.
they did like an
Oh, what?
anniversary
Sleep with
joint
the
for
Merc.
it.
You know,
Word.
Sleep with the
Yeah, I
Merc.
forgot how many years or whatever it was for that first album, and I was like, wow, it's
What a
been that
classical
long.
album that was.
The
Yeah.
album was hard, yo.
Yeah.
Good job,
That
ASAP.
album
that's
was
it.
hard.
It was Schoolboy verse on that Brand New Guys joint. yo.
That's what
Wow.
popped in my. Every time I listen to Schoolboy, because like I wasn't all the way in that bad because I was real stubborn with my music listening. But like certain artists, after you did one thing, it's like even if I don't tap in, you'll forever have my respect. And that was that kind of verse. Same with J Rock on on Good Kid, Mad City. Even though J-Rock was way before that, I wasn't hip to him at that point.
Money Trees was crazy.
But when I heard Money Trees, I was like, this might be the first person that beat Kendrick on this song.
Nah, he was locked
It's
in.
close to it. I don't know.
Nah, he had the verse on that song. He had the verse on that song. We gotta give credit where credit.
I mean, Kendrick killed that too, though.
Nah,
bro.
but that verse to me, that verse.
You on Thanksgiving.
I had to give it to him.
Saying, my
Yoda
homeboy just
whipping.
stormed it. I just hope the Lord forgive him.
Get up out my way.
Yeah, nah, he was
got
tough.
them good drums and I got them bands just like a parade.
Nah, that
He
was
killed that.
He killed it.
went
He killed it.
crazy.
That's why I'm hyped for his too. I'm hyped for all of them albums
why
that
you
come
go
out.
crazy?
on that.
Dropped a classic album.
Yeah, classic.
Whatever they drop, I'm gonna be listening, full tuned in, bro.
Yeah, nah.
Oh, we forgot about y'all ain't see Deadpool Wolverine joint? It's one of the commercials on the
yeah.
Super
What's
Bowl.
crazy is it's like 2 minutes and change. If it's weird, I haven't watched the whole thing, but I've seen
Just watch it on
pieces.
Twitter, bro.
I seen
I
the
saw it on
Wolverine
Twitter before
over
the Super
him
Bowl.
like shadows.
Yeah, they don't
right?
really show him too much.
yeah.
They don't show his face at all. They
Well,
don't show Hugh
No,
Jackman.
I seen mad clips behind the scenes already.
But the cool,
Yeah, we
it's
all
cool.
seen him. We seen him in the fit. We
But
seen what he
Not
looked
even
like.
because it was still shots at first. Now they showing like
Why are they trying to
them
hide
fighting.
him? Are they not going to bring him in? Are they going to take him out the
Nah,
movie now?
I think what they're gonna do,
Or are they
is
hiding someone else?
I think they're gonna finesse us, and it's gonna be mad characters in this. Because if they have the guys with the little joints from Loki's universe, they might just send him around to like, yo, now you gotta go to this universe. Now you gotta go to like they
Tom
literally can
Varian
make it
Association.
or a variation or
They
whatever.
they could sneak in quite a few X-Men.
Yeah.
potentially.
Yeah, they got the
Now
TVA
we need you
in
to
there.
take out this.
Oh,
variant.
you know they
We
was.
need to- y'all
I didn't
take out
watch.
That's how
this
they introduced the X-Men. That would be crazy.
I watched Your Boy. I watched Heavy Spoilers. I watched all of them. They gonna be in there.
Oh,
somehow.
what if they had him to be?
Well, because they already introduced the X-Men in the Marvels.
Yeah.
At the end of it, they show
see, I didn't see
Beast.
that.
They show Beast at the end of that. joint.
Okay.
no,
So,
would be. Well, he
and
already
spoiler
just a
alert if
dope
you
ass
ain't seen
character.
it.
I mean, they already had like what 2 or 3 X-Men in the Deadpools already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roughly.
Colossus
Yeah,
and some
so
other
they,
guys. Yeah.
yeah.
They it's gearing up. We're gonna see some action.
That would be the
I'm
movie
ready.
that they would introduce. That makes a lot of
I
sense.
think
Yeah.
a lot more than just Wolverine.
And everybody loved like Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman. Like they saved stuff like that for like, yo, we about to, since we don't have Robert Downey Jr. anymore, we about to just bow.
Yeah.
Now Hugh Jackman is definitely a savior for it. Like,
Yeah.
that's Wolverine now.
Yeah.
You know, like
And remember, everybody was like, who they going to cast as Wolverine? They was like, the same one, yo.
Hugh Jackman.
The same one that's always worked.
It's the only man that can play.
I
Wolverine.
always say the only other person they could have casted, he was already casted for something that's now being brought potentially into the MCU. Was I thought Tom Hardy.
Tom Hardy, yeah.
But he's already
He could've
Venom now. That's literally the only other person I could think of. The only other person.
I forgot.
I would
Give
say
it a
that,
body.
I always say the guy, Billy the Butcher from The Boys, too. Because he just got the
Oh.
look.
Oh
of
yeah,
it.
he
I
do
can
got
get
that
his
look.
head.
He got that look.
And he
too.
can really act low key, and he looks angry when he's
can
angry.
actually
So
pretty,
he
yeah.
could be, he could do it.
If he got
but that's the only
accent,
other person.
If he can get his accent straight.
Yeah, I don't think it will matter if they make him just talk
Nah,
like
he gotta
old
be a
Wolverine.
country ass fucking.
He gotta be
hillbilly
super
ass
country,
nigga,
yo.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
He's got to be super.
He's got to. He's got to have. I picture him in a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Honestly, Wolverine just wants to live in the field and be by himself.
and hate on people.
He don't really want much around.
That's why it was too much when they put him in Japan, yo.
Yeah, it's way too much stimulation for
that
my boy.
movie made me mad because it was like it had elements where it could have been an
Great.
all-time classic, and then it just was like
Just fumbled.
Both
kept
his
going.
movies fumbled, yo.
Gigantic samurai.
Both of his movies. Both of his
I was
movies.
No,
so
not the last
mad,
one.
bro.
What, you talking about the one where the little kids was crazy?
that was hard.
That was
Even-
hard.
even though
But
I-
was that
even-
the third Wolverine?
that was the third one.
Because it was like
That was the best
Wolverine.
one.
It
The
was
first
like
one was
Logan. Then it was like no, it was something
Logan's
else.
the
Then
last one.
Logan. Yeah,
Logan's
Logan is
Logan
the
was
best one.
fire.
That was the best
Logan
one.
was a.
That's the best one.
Logan was low key a good movie.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
Yeah, like it was like not
got it
even
right.
superhero
Intense,
stuff.
bro. Intense.
No, the
my
first
boy.
one, I think it was Wolverine Origin. Was that what it's called?
Trash.
That was the first one.
That's when they gave you the 5-minute Gambit scene, yo.
They had
I remember I
Deadpool.
was hyped. I'm like, yo, Gambit
yeah,
gonna be in
Deadpool
this.
in there, but it was terrible looking.
Yeah,
Terrible Deadpool.
he looked like Baraka off of Mortal Kombat. yo.
Yes.
that was
He just
crazy.
came out with the two
That's
joints coming out his
exactly
arm.
what he was,
Man,
yo.
Garrick was in the theater. Like, I think I,
I
went to go
was
see that
hot,
with Garrick, yo,
bro.
when I was little, because we were little when that came out.
Yeah, I
yo.
was hot.
That was a long time ago.
If they're not gonna be
was
tough,
like
yo,
ninth
just
grade.
leave him out the movie.
Leave him
yo.
out.
Don't just rush one in the movie. Just
Yeah.
to rush.
Everybody was mad about the Gambit though, because Gambit was so cool in the cartoon.
They
Like,
still need to do a
He was the
Gambit
only.
movie.
He was
You
the
know,
only.
they say he might be in this movie. That was what your boy was saying.
Yo,
I hope he's not Channing
breakdown.
Tatum, yo. I feel like they need somebody like that's like
In the
unknown that could
Deadpool
really,
Wolverine
really act.
joint, he might be in that.
they mess up
That'd be hard.
shows all the time sometimes they do shows that shouldn't even be done. He might not need to be a movie. They might need to do a series with Gambit.
Street level series.
Yeah, street level in New Orleans.
In New Orleans.
What?
Yeah.
Come on.
Make it gritty,
the cars, all type of shit, like the magic, all the type of shit behind, bro.
But now that Disney got the whole thing, like they need to pull that
actor.
power from everywhere, because like those old Netflix Marvel joints, they just put them on something else. I think they just put them on the other stuff. But the way that the street level stuff was gritty and like kind of like more
like that first
TV show esque, I feel like that would be good. Like Daredevil, The Punisher, Luke Cage,
that's what I was thinking.
Jessica Jones, all that stuff was fire, yo. When
Luke
it first
Cage
dropped,
first season with Cottonmouth, yo.
Yeah.
Fire.
Honestly, it didn't fall off until the first Iron Fist. Then we was like,
Iron Fist was trash.
Iron Fist, I don't know about this one.
They was trying to do that in the Jessica.
They got to
Jones
recast the Iron Fist show.
But nah, like if you think about it, the first 2 seasons of Jessica Jones were both good. The first 2 seasons of Luke Cage were good. It was just the last episode where he just ended up randomly old in the club with like the gold suit on, where everybody was like, "What?" But Bushmaster was hard,
No,
like
Bushmaster,
the Jamaican dude
and
that fought like Eddie Gordo and really come out and just beat everybody up.
Bushmaster was a really good cast.
Yeah,
facts,
bro. I wanted him as Blade. I was saying that back in the day. I'm like, yo, he could have been a cool Blade, even though he just like.
I think
he looked like cartoon comic book Blade.
He'd be good, some kind of good villain.
It's funny that Mahershala Ali would have been Cottonmouth and Blade.
Yeah.
Sometimes they just be like, yo, nah, we got to recast it for something else. They just do whatever they want, yo. Like,
yeah.
And it's not the first time they did that. They was like, nah, we gonna do whatever we want, yo. I respect it though, yo, because that like him. If they actually get that movie done, that he would be he's gonna be a cold Blade, yo.
Yeah. Yeah, and he like even that movie that y'all hated because it ended abruptly.
I didn't see it, the whole thing. I just heard
he really acted his way out of that. Though. Like, he was beast, cooking on there, bro.
Animal.
I expect nothing less from him. He's a monster.
Same with Julia Roberts though. Like all of them smoked their roles, bro. Like it was fire acting. It just was like, yo, we ran out of the budget.
I was hating.
Just go. We gonna take y'all back 10 steps and let y'all think 10 steps forward. That's how they do, yo, in the writing rooms.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, last but not least, Zay. Rich, you normally put me on to the docu-series that be like wild, egregious, that's just crazy, bruh. Zay put me on one. He was like, so I don't know who he was talking on the phone. It was one day, he like, bro, you ever see that I Am a Stalker docu-series on Netflix? I was like, ironically, I haven't. Because I usually watch everything you put me on with.
Yeah.
And I cut it on, and it was just so egregious, bro.
Yeah, I seen that a while ago, man.
Yeah, I was like, I figured Rich saw it, yo. I'm like, I know Rich tapped in.
Nah, like the one guy, like
I'm sick, dog.
The one is crazy, yo.
But
get over it, fellas.
You have to get
over it, yo. And on top of that, like, yo, even if your feelings hurt, you can't do that. Like, what?
Go do some
like,
push-ups.
yo, the one dude that really, like, they really simply gave that one guy the death penalty.
I got in some of my best shape when I was heartbroken. Nigga, like, what are you doing?
Yo, the one
like
dude,
a must.
the one dude, the cruddiest story was the one dude, I think it was the second episode. The one dude was so crazy, he like one of them super emotional. I just can't believe she hurt me that bad. Yeah, like, and long story long, she like, yo, I don't like you like that the whole time. He just trying to cuff OD hard. And she leaves. She not messing with him. He pops up at the crib and it's a guy there. He killed the dude, yo.
Yeah.
What?
Dude was a casualty. He wasn't even a couple.
And he was chilling. He just was a homie.
Now he in life. What he got? How much time he got?
No. He's up for parole. I think like 26 or something like that.
No, it's like 20, 30 something. I think.
Oh, is it 30?
It's because he killed the dude.
It's still too close, dog.
It's way too close. You should low key get the death penalty for stuff like that because you're crazy.
You know what that show also taught me, yo? Like, like state by state, man.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Yo, some of them dudes was doing crazy stuff and getting like 2 years. He got 2 years for the first offense. Then 1 for the second. Yeah. This man had like 6 offenses in like 12 years. I'm like,
it's not until they kill
if it looks like a duck, quacks like a duck, it's a duck.
The dude said, they said I was 8 years. When I got that, I was like, that's going to be no time. He said that. Yeah.
And they like really weird with it. Like, bro, I'm talking about.
I know.
It's wild, there's a lot of people that move like that. Like, control your emotions.
But also what they was explaining too, like, it's not a cop-out, but you also kind of vet these people when you did, like, he clearly had emotional and mental
I want to say,
instability from the rip. Like,
too much of the I love yous or too early with the I love yous or any of that.
in the
Dead dad.
See,
Dead dad,
and leaning
bro.
over you at all times.
Dead dad.
Oh, it sounds cute
It's
in the
not.
beginning.
It's
Like,
not cute, bro.
It's not cute.
yeah,
Yo.
no, but that's why I could never really blame nobody for not seeing that, because like a lot of the women would confuse that.
No, I
It's
don't
like,
wanna blame
he's
him.
interested. He really cares, like, and know, like, yo, he just pressed in Psycho, like, yo,
It's
like
signs,
nobody should be
bro.
popping up at your job because you didn't text in an hour.
signs.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like that's gonna be something bad once this isn't good, you know. Like, yeah.
What
Be
they
safe.
call-
Just be
red
safe out
flags.
here.
Everybody, yo.
Start
Yeah,
shooting
but that
yourself.
I'm a stalker. And it made me sad because now that I'm older, and I would never drop dimes on anybody, but like a lot of conversations I've heard, like, yo, I never would move like that. But it's like,
Makes you
yo, you
reflect.
wildin', yo. Yeah, like
Makes you reflect.
you wildin', trying to scare somebody, regardless, trying to scare somebody into like being around you or being with you. It's like, what are you even think? That's how you know it's like the delusion, psycho stuff, regardless who you are. Like, clearly they don't like you like they did when it was cool now. Like,
And
they don't
accept
care.
it. And then
They
just
don't
move
care,
on.
yo.
Yeah, definitely. Just accept.
Nasty
accept it,
world,
bro.
yo.
It's a lot
Life
easier
goes
once you
on.
hone that, take that in, and then move on.
Life
Yeah.
goes
lot
Don't be
easier.
like I Am a Stalker on Netflix. That's the most egregious show of all time, yo.
Because you end up locked up.
And yo, increase the charges on them dudes. Like, yo, he really tried to run his girl over and all. Like, he got like a year and a half.
The one dude didn't go to jail at all when he knew he was in the house.
Yeah.
With a knife.
They said he was laid on the floor with a knife in one of the rooms, yo, in like or in the bed or something. Like, what?
It's wild shit happening at all times, man.
Yeah.
Did y'all, before we get out, did everybody peep Abbott?
Oh, I did.
not.
Rich didn't. I know. I told him.
Had my
I
school
tried.
stuff I was doing. I had a lot going on.
And they would, yo,
I heard it was mad good.
it was
I
funny.
lady saw
squeaked it in last
I
night.
did
the
too.
last
As soon as he
minute.
My
told
lady
me,
saw
like,
it.
I watched it.
My lady saw it.
Can't say nothing.
We're going to get
Yeah,
into
we
it.
needed you, yo.
We're going to get into it for sure. I did catch one on Hulu. It's called Dash Cam. It's a horror movie. It's insane.
I might have. What is it about?
Conservative white woman. She's leaning on like the MAGA side of things, and salute to whoever's on that side. But she has like this Instagram live thing going. So it's shot in that similar style like Cloverfield and them. It feels like that, but it feels like she's on Instagram live the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
She goes visit a homie over there across the pond. I'm fast forwarding through a lot of things.
I'm just trying to think because I've seen a
They
lot
get
of
into
these. Like, they
get into a battle or a little bit of like just disagreement, and then she ends up getting into a disagreement with his girlfriend. So she takes his car and just decides to go on a ride because he drives Uber. So she starts taking his Uber rides. All of a sudden, it turns up crazy, yo. This old black woman she picks up is actually a little girl, just trapped in like this demon's body.
What?
It's
Yo,
horrifying,
that's
yo. I'm not
crazy.
going. There's some scenes on there that got me.
You gotta send it to
Specifically,
me, yo.
one
I
scene.
want to see it now.
She
yo.
thinks she got away from the lady, right? And you don't see her, but she driving the car, and you can see the back window and everything out the back.
Mm-hmm.
And you know how you can see cars in the back? All you see is
That's
yo.
hard,
She was floating, yo.
tell
I
us
was
about
like,
Dash
what is
Cam,
this?
yo. I want
Dash
y'all
Cam was
forever.
crazy, yo. It has
You
a
gonna make
crazy
me watch
ride.
that now.
yo.
What is it
Rich-
on again?
It's on Hulu, yo. You gotta
I'ma
check
watch
that
that.
out.
Had Rich in the crib like, huh.
Yo, it was a few scenes. I say, oh. It's like they got me. They was getting me. It's not real scary, but it's a shocker.
Nah,
It
a
gets
lot
you.
of it. Ironically, you know how much horror I've watched.
Yeah.
The stuff that really scares me, low key B movies like that, like where it's like something where it's just they made it creepy
A perfect
enough where
level,
they
you
didn't
gotta keep
overdo
it, the
it.
realism just
Yeah.
It
Just
gotta
enough.
be down to earth just enough.
Yeah, so it's like, dang, this could really happen. That's
And then the
scary.
funny thing, you see like you know how on Instagram Live they got the comments continuously going. You can see the people talking.
Mm-hmm.
It's a similar thing with this. So you just see people randomly saying, "Wow, shit, that's happening, yo." It's hilarious, yo. It's a good one. I like it a lot.
Yeah. And we always gotta say rest in peace to Big Reese. We got
Yes,
episode
indeed.
298, Coach Class Pod.
Shay and Mike Epps, quit the beef, bro.
Apparently,
I don't like
they
it.
squashed
They
it.
beefing?
Apparently,
I
No.
still, they
I'm not
gotta
talking
go
down
through-
on either one of them because I love.
Yeah,
Mike
it was
Epps.
very bad to see
And I
though. I
love
still
Shannon
didn't want to
Sharp.
see. They did say they were going.
well, what I will say is this:
I love Mike Epps
I think
and Shannon Sharp.
it shouldn't have gone to certain extents. Like what Mike Epps was like saying basically
On the stage, he was wilding.
Because he said, I ain't got to say allegedly. He said basically you get clapped up out here messing with me because you saying me the man because it's in his home. It's in Indiana.
Yeah.
I mean, that's Mike Sepp's hometown. But like Mike did lie. I didn't like that. I was like, come on, Mike. I like Mike. Don't do that. And then but apparently they squashed it. Apparently they
I hope it goes well.
Because the All-Star game is coming up in Indiana like what, next week?
Isn't it? Is it not happening this weekend? It's
Maybe.
usually
I don't
around
know.
Valentine's
I always
Day.
be forgetting.
I don't
It
know.
might be this week.
It might be next week.
Know what? No, that shit just made. I mean, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. That just made me sad, yo. Why do black people gotta act like that,
But
yo?
here's what happened, right?
It's a reason.
Mike Epps led to it when after the cat. He said he ain't mentioned my name. I could have used some of that shot.
He was tight.
He was trying to use it, and I think it is ultimately gonna work up. He was trying to use it to get some buzz because he on his own tour and all of that. They all trying to use all that stuff, but I think it went a little too far. But if they rein it back in, listen, I would not be surprised if he ended up on the show.
Facts.
And
he might have just
and
did
all it
this.
did was build up the numbers.
I didn't even think about that.
All
He
it
might
did
have
was-
just did this as a
he
little promo.
no, he did it to build up. What's the name? I think he was.
Goddamn.
Shannon Sharp wasn't realizing some of
Yeah.
it, and I think Mike Epps did say a few things. It's like you don't just say that, but for them to piece it up so fast,
I ain't gonna lie, I love Mike
he
Epps.
gonna
show.
probably be on
Me
there,
too.
yo. And
I
that
can't
it's gonna
lie.
do numbers too, yo.
Yeah.
Hilarious. I love Mike Epps.
It sounds
God.
bad. When I was a little kid, yo, when I first saw Next Friday, I was like, I started molding my comedy and just like the way I acted around, like him and Martin. Back in them days, like, and
number
like,
one dude comedy.
like I was like, bro, this dude is hilarious, yo.
Facts.
And play off a house party, yo. I used to think he was
that's
the
my
coolest
man.
person.
So,
I thought Play was the coolest
But
dude.
I got older, was like, yo, he kind of shiesty.
Yeah, ultra
He was
shiesty.
Dirty man, bro.
Ultra
How he
shiesty.
did Martin, yo, took his
Yeah.
car, yo, just had it all
Ultra
day.
shiesty.
No, when
I mean, he was supposed to pick him up, right?
Yeah, yo, no.
For the party, the DJ.
Yes. Hold on, but when
What was the other movie though?
when he hold on real quick when he took kids tuition bread.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yo.
He
was shy. He
Foul.
reminding me of Keenan and Good
Foul.
Burger a lot of
He's a good
times, yo.
He was foul.
He was kind of
He was
shiesty, yo, but he always would come through at the end. Though.
What was that movie where Kid and Play, yo, where they had
Class
like,
Act?
yeah, when they
That's one
switched
of my favorite
the
movies.
IDs
It's one of my favorite movies of all time. Class Act.
and like Play had to be like the nerd
it's
and
Class
he had
Act.
to be.
It's Class
That was a
Act.
great movie.
That's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I thought Play was a cool guy, bro.
He was cool. He was
Man,
cool.
straight come through.
He was one of the leaders in
That joint was
ain't my type of hype. bitch.
Come on, yo. That was that time, yo. That was that time,
That's how they
yo.
come through the spot.
They
yo.
was sweating in the parties for real, not from the twerk like it was back in the day. Just dance moves,
That
hard.
made me want to be
But,
like not be but dance like that's what make me dance like and just have fun when I go somewhere. Like I have fun when I go like do stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Word to Kid and Play.
yeah,
Word
and
to
they
Kid
had
and Play.
albums too. They was that's why the chemistry was so perfect because they were a real group.
Yeah,
Salute to them, yo.
yeah, that was yeah.
They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life.